But yeah, I don't see it as far as like being supportive, and I feel like that wasn't one of the things. I can wholeheartedly say that I definitely contribute to a lot of things not working out due to my own
That's beautiful that
issues.
you're able to say that,
Yeah.
because I think like a lot of the times when we're um hearing what's happening, like for example on the
Yeah.
internet, it's always like a finger pointing, right?
Yeah.
Folks are like, guys are this way or girls are that way, but it's never I'm
Yeah.
the reason
Right.
these things happen.
Oh
That
no.
accountability is so important to growth.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I feel like once you're like I feel like it makes your partner more comfortable when you're also letting them know that you do have things that can be worked on yourself. Like, hey, I, for example, if you're like telling your partner about something you dislike or you want to work on, hey, I feel this way about how you've been dealing with this, and I would like you to do that. I know in the past I probably dealt like that too, so I'll be more mindful when I'm dealing with you in that way too. So we're both working towards the same shit, and it's like I'm not asking you to do something that you're not even that I'm not even making sure I'm doing too. Like I always
Exactly.
try to be mindful in that way. Like well, as of recently, it's like all right, this makes more sense because it does after a while it doesn't feel like you're just doing that. It feels like you're pointing the finger at each other. Like like
Exactly.
you're like you're working together and not working against the person.
Exactly. Because that's why we're together, right? To
Right.
build each other up.
Exactly.
You talk about manifestation,
Yeah.
and I even heard like I watched some of your interviews, and you mentioned that too.
Yeah.
Let's dig a little deep into that. Like, what are your thoughts about manifestation?
I think manifesting what you want out of life and what you need, and it's just I think everyone should do it because I feel like it puts you in a positive space. It sounds it may come off delusional to some people until it actually happens and it's like not delusional, right?
It's not delusional at all.
So I think that manifesting keeps my spirits high. It keeps me motivated. And I recommend it to everyone because why not? Who doesn't want to feel motivated? Who doesn't want to feel like they're working towards something? And I feel like me, anything that I manifest is something that I actually want and that I want to be working towards, so that I, like just positive vibes, positive energy all around, all across the board.
What was the last thing you felt like you manifested? I feel
Man,
like we're walking manifestation,
no, yeah, for
right?
real. Like I mean, I associate it with just positive affirmations as well. So I get up every day
Mm.
and I'm like, you know what? Today is gonna be a great day. Today is gonna be this or this is gonna be that type of week, and it's like kind of the same thing to me. So
Yeah, that's what comes out of it.
yeah, that's every day for me
And I feel like, manifestation can be tied into like prayer,
as well. Yeah,
right?
definitely.
But it is keeping the energy positive
Amen.
and not looking at what's right in front of you, but thinking about what it possibly could be.
Yeah,
So, like,
agreed.
you might be in a certain situation right now and you don't feel, that you're where you need to be. But as long as you like guide your mind to like exactly what you want,
Right.
that's what's going to happen.
That's it. That's that's it right there. Couldn't have said it better.
What are you working on right now? Like, what kind of music, what has been your plans for this year?
Right now, I just kind of wrapped up my album. I'm not
Wow.
I'm not exactly sure when it's gonna be released because we're still tying some loose
Of course.
ends.
Of course.
But right now, I'm just like in a space of just creating new music, more music, different music. That's pretty much it. I'm just trying to continuously stay creative, so that I can push myself and just see if I can like get something different out of me.
When you think about other music, what's your thoughts? Like different music markets, different.
Yeah, like pop,
Hmm.
techno.
I like techno.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. People probably like Connie, really, but yeah, like I want to put myself in a space where I'm like constantly like pushing myself. So I don't want to just be like I want to be an artist, not just a rap artist. Like I want to be able to do different genres and stuff like that. So I've been navigating, working on, stuff like that, and yeah, I'm in a good space.
Have you met someone that prior to you rapping, you know, was an icon for you, and then you met them and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened.
Uh,
Tell me one of your stories.
well, obviously, always been a huge fan of Remy, who's is really,
An icon.
yeah, she's like amazing, and we're like
Yes.
really good friends
Yeah.
right now.
Beautiful
And
woman.
I remember just growing up and just watching her on TV and feeling like, oh my God, I could do this. And just being in an industry where most of the time the girls that are like at the top tier, they're light skinned and they look a certain way. They're on a pedestal.
Yeah.
So I always remember seeing Remy and feeling like, well, she's dark skinned like me, or she's not really dark skinned, but like
She's
she's
chocolate, beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
just
more
beautiful.
relatable, right?
Yeah.
So when you see people that are doing what you want to do and it kind of look like you, it makes you feel like you can do it too. It makes you feel like, oh, there's hope for you as well.
I love that.
So right, so like for now for me to continuously just work at my career, get signed, put out music, and she notices me, and then we got a song together, and
Yes.
now we're like, my birthday party just passed. She's at my birthday party. We're on the phone. We're on FaceTime. We're talking on the phone about music, and she's like, she's so dope. Dope soul, always gives me good positive
Authentic.
advice. Very authentic person.
Mm-hmm.
Always gives me good advice. Tell me what to look out for. Tell me how to just keep my head held up all the time, no matter what's
Yes.
happening. Because in the music industry, there's always just people gonna have their opinions and stuff.
I know.
So
How do you handle that?
honestly, at first, I used to let it like bother me. I used to be very upset at some comments, and I used to be sad because people used to say very mean things on the internet. But
Wow.
you have to kind of put up a wall and block it out, because it's like this is the field you're in, and everyone has an opinion because you're a public figure now.
Yeah.
So you got to learn how to like sticks and stones it real quick and
Yeah.
keep it moving.
When I think about people being in the public eye and how like hard that can be,
Yeah.
and then you talk about like, you know, our self-image and
Right.
how we feel about, you know, little things. I think that it's important to know that like one person's perspective isn't the world's perspective.
Right.
And like although hip hop might be there might be an image that like women that are lighter or exotic or whatever, however you want to phrase it, that they're like what what others want to be seen. I don't know if that's true. I feel like that's not true. I feel like people want to see what, like you just said, what represents them,
Right.
you know, and that there's power in you representing
Right.
women that have your body shape or have your face or have your skin color.
Correct.
Like there's power in that, and we should never forget that.
Amen. I agree. I totally agree with you. The thing is, though, is that it's already a thing where the industry has created a pedestal for the what a rap girl should look like,
Yeah.
or what a model should look like,
Yeah.
what a singer should look like, and then it's like it's not set in stone. Like it's not a permanent to like list
Image.
of things, but a lot of certain things check off, and colorism is the one at the top of the list.
Yeah, I remember you talking about
Yeah.
that. What has been, what like, any specific stories you want to talk about that you've experienced
I don't
or
want to dig too deep into
Yeah.
it, because I feel like it's
sensitive?
it's not that it's sensitive, because it don't bother me. It used to.